Hi, I'm Matti from University of Helsinki. There exist plenty of tools to collect social media data from platforms such as Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram. These tools are often developed in international context because these tools are shared and interesting for academics throughout the globe. However, when it comes to Finnish online forums, the interest for those is much lesser. Mostly Finnish academics like me, you, and someone else. That also means that we need to develop our own tools for these kind of things, as we cannot rely international effort to focus on these Finnish platforms. For that purpose, we've developed Finnish forum scrapers, a tool that helps you to collect data from various online forums in Finland, which we've chosen based on popularity, including vauva.fi, online comments in Helsingin Sanomat and Yle, Kauppalehti, and 2+keskustelut. The tool is fairly simple to use, at least from my perspective. It's still a bit in progress and buggy, like things often are, but it works and it collects data. You choose which of the forms you are interested in. I now would be collecting data from vauva.fi. Then you need to give in a search term that is the term that you are interested to find the content of. You can leave this empty to sort of collect all kind of contents. But if I'm interested, for example, contents around kissa, cats in Finnish, I would write kissa there. And then you need to give a time frame that of which you are able to, or want to collect the content. This does not mean that the system would find content for all of this time, because some of these platforms don't archive content long term, but this is the time frame that it seeks to work on. And after you've done all of this, the only thing that you need to do is to choose where to save the file, the outcome. So I'll call it kissa.csv. It needs to be stored as a CSV file at this time. And I'll store it in my downloads folder. It already exists because I've done the data collection previously. Actually, let's not replace that. And let's instead call it kissa2.csv. And once we've done all of this, we've put the search term that we are interested in. We've chosen the forums that we want to focus on. We've given time frame that we would be interested in if data exists for that time frame. We can press start data collection. Now in the background, data collection is happening. I can show you some of the data collection happening in the command line. You can see that it goes through forums and tries to find cats from there. Sadly, the user interface does not really provide you feedback on this, so you just need to wait until the data file emerges out of that. And because I don't have the time to wait, it takes about 10-15 minutes for one forum, so it's not like horribly long. I'll just show you the outcome from the kissa.csv that we've been working on already. You can see here is the author information, vierailija, but there's also some usernames. Here's the body text, so this is the message of that we are interested in. This is the thread ID, this is the thread name, and this is the timestamp of the post. And why all of these posts are here is that someone in this thread has mentioned cats. So then it actually collects the whole chain of everything. And you can then upload this data file to your favorite tool to work after that. That's why we've chosen CSV, that it's so versatile. It will always contain the information about authors, the content that exists, and the timestamps. So you can always rely on that those things exist, and you can figure out the URLs as well, even if they are not there currently. Let's see if we can add them later on.